here I am in the Komprise console under the data stores tab. It's quite insightful and it gives you kind of like an overview of all the file servers that you have, and then you can drill down into them and look through all the different file servers and SVMs that you may have, and kind of go one step further with the Directory Explorer and look at all the files and folders that you may have inside that. So today what we're going to be doing is, as part of the auto share creation demo, we're going to be migrating the shares that we have in this particular NetApp cluster and in these two SVMs. We're going to be migrating these to a Isilon system. So this is the zone one, which is the access zone in Isilon. And this is where we are going to be creating shares using the auto share creation and migrating the shares from these two SVMs. So we have a migration tab, which is where we do all the migration related operations. And if you can see, we already have one migration running here. And this landing page is basically an overview of all the running migrations that you may have on your director, along with the runtimes and the transfer rate and all of that. So up here is the add migration button. Once you click on that, it's going to open up the add a migration wizard. And in the 5.11, what we have added is the multiple migrations. For multiple migrations, like I mentioned, you can select multiple sources. So you are essentially migrating not just one, but more than one source shares. And those source shares can be a combination across file servers within one file server, a combination of different protocols. We will be migrating this particular NetApp file server. You can drill them down. You can select just one or multiple as per your requirements. So we're going to select the entire file server, which includes both the SVM, and then there are two shares within those SVM. Once you click next, it is essentially going to run a source validation, making sure that these sources are not part of any ongoing migrations. And it's also going to make sure that there is no issues that are seen on these shares. If these shares are part of any active plan, it's going to highlight that just so that you're aware that you are selecting sources that you require. So I click on next and then I come on to the destination. This is currently available with automatic share creation. So you just have to select data store here, which is essentially your file server. So in the Isilon, we will be migrating it off to zone one next. And it takes me to the configuration file step. And this is where you would download a pre-filled CSV. And this CSV essentially has all the values already pre-filled except for the destination, share name, and share path. I'm going to quickly show this is the edited CSV that I would be working with. So I have updated the migration names here, and then I have added the destination share name and the share path here. Once you have done that, you can just go ahead and upload the CSV and click on next. So once you click on next, we are going to be doing a CSV level validation, just making sure all the values are correct. The combinations of shares that you have selected and the protocols, all of that match. There is no invalid entries for any of the settings. All of those validations would be done here. So once you do next, it is going to show you a review page with all the migrations that you have configured. Get an overview of those migrations, or you can uncollapse them and look individually at all the details, the settings and everything that you have configured, whether that has come in correctly. If you find any changes that needs to be done at this stage, you can go back and make those changes and correct your CSV and re-upload them. Or if you're happy with the changes, you can go ahead and say create migrations. So it's going to start at the pending state. The job will be queued. It's going to run some validations. And once the validations are done, it's going to move on to the next state, which is the initializing state. These are the four. So zone one earlier didn't have any shares in it. So these are the new shares that we have created and kind of added to the comprise and then started the migration on.